Welcome back to another episode of WCW Women Cocktails and Whatever. I'm Chelle De'Azia, and
It's
this is
big little sis De'Azia.
Hi.
Hey, boo.
How are you?
You know, I'm macking, I'm hanging.
If you know, you know.
Listen, that's it. That's all we got. Okay, we're going to get into these snake bites immediately.
Oh, we're not wasting any time?
Immediately.
Oh,
What a time.
okay. Get your snake bites.
Get your snake bites
Because
together.
apparently this is a thing. Are we stressed? Okay. Good job, production. Good job. I'm not mad about it.
It just be the tequila for me. At some point, I'm going to just be like, just give me whiskey.
Nah, Heifer, this was your idea.
Just give me the whiskey, please.
Your idea.
You know. It's what it is.
Season 2, episode 8.
We on like episode
12.
No, it's like 4, 6.
It's
So,
like 4.
It's technically like all right, and somebody listen, y'all. You'll get the subscribe. You'll get some
random episodes that never got to be posted.
Unposted. But that's not the word I was looking for.
Um,
Anywho, how was your weekend?
I feel like we did the same thing in 2 different places.
We did.
So
It was a little strange for me.
it was surprisingly fun for
It was
me.
fun.
Like,
but then
but
when
no,
I was like, oh, weird shit.
True. So
But it
it
was
happened
fun.
to be both of our high schools all class reunion.
Shout out to KCP. I see y'all.
Shout out to Julian because we was out there. And usually, y'all know we be together. And this time, we weren't together.
We could not kidnap each other. This one time we could
I mean,
not
we
kidnap
could
each other.
have if I didn't have that housewarming to go to.
Yeah.
Like, we could have went to one and then went to the other.
Did they have meatballs at this house?
No. They was real black. And they gave you fried chicken and fish and fries. It was a good time, though.
I'm not mad about
But
it.
my high school reunion was fun. It was, you know what it was? It's for me. I'm gonna say this. So I went to the school, graduated in a particular year, and then, like 3 years after that, I started coaching at there, and I have been coaching ever since.
Fair.
So I know
You know
a lot of
generations,
I know a lot of people that was in that. So their table, like the younger crowd, happened to be near my class's table. So it was kind of cool because I was getting the 9s and 10s,
Okay.
11s and 12s with my class. So I didn't really have to move too much.
Okay.
But we did a good walk around. I seen a lot of great people. I had way more, like I enjoyed myself a little bit more. I knew I enjoyed myself because I did not want to leave. Like I was like, cause one I got there early because I knew I had to leave early. So of
Okay.
course by the time I'm leaving, everyone's showing up.
That's fair.
Which makes sense because you know how we do. But it was really nice to see people. And the one thing too, everybody looked good.
Okay, I
Like,
was gonna be like,
Everybody's
shout out.
aging well. I'm like, girl, you fast. Start your
You're
handsome.
looking
Like,
good. Look at y'all.
amazing.
And it was like every generation.
Yes.
Like I was like, look at y'all now. I don't know what the old heads look like from my school. And it was, so that's the other thing. It was really only probably like 4, maybe 5 classes, but largely like between 4 classes, which was probably the classes who knew each other the most and would have known to come out here. But it was a good time, and oddly, so we did ours. It was like us versus Brooks, which we was like, we wouldn't even think about y'all, but it's cool, it's cute. But it made it a good time because it was also, we slightly are very like rivalry driven in my school.
Yes, you are.
Slightly.
Mhm.
It's what, slightly.
I mean, I ain't saying it's a bad thing because that's how my school was with y'all for sure.
Slightly.
Mhm.
Okay, just a little competitive
Mhm.
greatness over here.
Meh.
Are bad. Okay, sorry.
Yo!
Sorry, we're excellent.
I was going to be like rivalry, but we weren't. We were Jaguar.
We were definitely Jaguar. Right? So that's what. Okay, so low key, and thinking of like our future, future next year, all class and stuff. We like, yo, it would actually be dope to do true rivalries. Like we wasn't really rivals with Brooks. It was just people who playing knew each other.
Why would you want to set
It was
yourself
like-
up for that?
But in a good way, like.
Yeah.
If you plan it ahead of time, where it's like, oh, like we're adults now. At this point, if you're
You
beefing
still
with somebody
yeah.
who you went to high school with,
Grow up.
Life did not do you well. Like it's not that. And if they did something to you in like the after effect though, if in your adult life they did something, even though there's still a little animosity sometimes depending on the situation. You know, some of your exes you see, I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
But it'd be like, this is so nice. Like this is so
nice.
so nice. It was a good time.
I did have a good time.
And I enjoyed seeing my classmates. I wasn't gonna go, as you know. I was like, eh. And I was like, okay, let me see if people, we're gonna work something out.
Nice.
So I'm glad I went.
Yes, me too. I promise you, I won't. Not that I won't go. I only go to the picnic. They have like a weekend full of things. Like they have like a meet and greet, and they have like a brunch on Sunday, and then they have like a club after the picnic. Like I don't.
Yeah, they had like an after party. Cause
Yeah.
we called ours like tailgate, and then it was the after party. I didn't make. Listen. I had every intention though. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pretend like I don't know for sure. And then when I got home, I was like, okay, I kind of got some energy, but I'm gonna need a nap.
You
And
went
my
to sleep.
homegirl was like, okay, like do 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna come swoop.
You went to sleep. Yes. Before we get too deep into all of this, what can you tell us about your concoction here?
I don't actually know what it is right now.
It smells amazing.
It was supposed to be one thing. The store didn't have what I needed for it.
So now it's something else.
What
was it supposed to be?
So I had made a drink that was called Time for Sunshine.
Time as in the
herb. We'll make that later on because
Okay.
they didn't have no time. Why don't none of y'all? Why is there a shortage on herbs? Y'all don't even use fresh herbs. Why do we have a shortage? Mariano's didn't have it. The Jewel of the Osco, no Osco didn't have it. Okay, what?
What
Why?
happened to Osco?
What happened? This is an excellent question. What happened to Osco?
It was Jewel Osco. They took Osco off, didn't they? I don't feel like I don't see that
It's
no more.
not. It's. I think maybe there might be one, but anybody in Chicago know what happened to? Did they just get bought out fully? It used to be separate. There used to be Osco and there used to be Jewel, and then it became Jewel Osco.
Speak.
I thought Jewel was the pharmacy. I mean, Osco was the pharmacy.
Is it?
That's what I
But
thought.
it ain't there no more.
I'm like,
We
man,
got to
Google
Google
is
that.
Google
We
is
got to
free
Google.
because
Osco. Jewel Osco.
no, it's still called
It's
Jewel
still
Osco.
Okay.
I feel like I don't see Osco for some reason. I don't know.
Our bad, Osco. We tried to sell y'all short. We tried to
We
get rid of
sure
y'all.
did. We
Shout out to you for
apologize.
holding it down for however many generations. How long they been around?
Forever.
Because that's what it was
Forever,
though. They
ever.
were separate
Forever,
at some
ever.
point. And then I think they combined when more grocery stores started putting
So,
pharmacies in there.
Osco was a separate place.
Yeah, it was its own stuff.
I don't know the history, but
And I think when more stores started trying to do like more community-based stuff and like making it easier for
it
people
was
to get
founded in
pharmacies.
1899 in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, it was Osco, just Osco, right? I want to
let
say
me-
I know this because I think my grandmother worked there back in the day. I think she worked at Osco Pharmacy that was on the corner somewhere going down 35th Street. Don't ask. I be asking family history. I don't know exactly where, but
That's too much. I don't know. It
You
was
read
Jewel in 1899 and 1902. Jewel Tea Company, 1902 and 1967. Jewel Companies Inc., 1967, 1991.
okay.
But I'm like trying to find when we became Osco.
I feel like you'll have to look up Osco separately.
That might be true, but we ain't gonna do that right now.
Okay, so yeah, nobody had the time. So now I made another drink.
They created hundreds of jobs during the Great Depression, though. Okay, I'm done.
I'm telling you, I'm
You
telling
know, sometimes I be like finding
Can you
myself
look
being a
up
little history
Osco?
buff.
Can you look up Osco? Because I think that's the pharmacy my grandmother worked at long ago.
I feel like sometimes when I get into it, I become a little history buff. I be like,
That's
oh,
so great. Oh my God. Okay, let me
No,
let me
drink.
get the drink first so I can tell you my new show that I found. Okay, so I don't know. I'm gonna name it The Oracle
Why?
because it's sage in it, and if you are a sage, that's another term for you being an oracle.
Okay,
So
I like it. Let's go.
That's
The
how my mind
Oracle.
worked. Okay.
What's in it?
I don't remember. Okay, so it's some lemon zest. Okay, you're gonna get some lemon zest. I didn't want a zest, so what I did was take the lemon zest, then you're gonna take some sage leaves, and I just put them in the blender.
That makes sense
And
to
I
me.
was
Why
like,
make the job harder than it needs
You
to
know,
be?
just do your thing. And then after, like, this is a little bit, so it was like couple zest. Then I threw some lime juice.
How much?
I want to say, give me an ounce and a half ish.
Okay, all right.
There's loose measurements around here right now. I don't really remember.
No one's gonna be able to repeat this drink.
I mean, they can.
They don't know what it's supposed to taste like if they didn't have the
We
right.
don't know what it's supposed to taste like. I might not like it and need you to repeat it. We don't know these things, okay? Lime juice, and then I poured some pineapple juice in there.
How much of that?
I'm gonna say that's probably like 2 ounces a drink.
Okay.
Because I was like with the can. Blend that up. Gin is about 2 ounces
Yes.
per
drink,
glass
yeah.
that you're doing. So it's
Skip.
in there and blend. Okay, and then some simple syrup.
Some simple syrup.
I remembered. Put that in there. And then I decided I was going to get fancy here.
Yes.
Okay. So I got some egg whites.
Osco is the drugstore.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But was it a separate drugstore?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Chicago-based drugstore.
And they was like, let's combine.
Brighton, Massachusetts.
All
Oh,
right.
right. Okay.
Massachusetts. Okay. Okay. So then you're gonna take some egg whites in a cup or bowl or whatever, and then I put like a couple dashes of peach bitter, and a couple dashes of lemon bitter, and then
Froth
of simple syrup, and then froth. Get your little. If y'all like y'all little cappuccino things at home, you got the little personal in there, okay? And then I poured a little bit of that into the blender with all the rest of the liquor stuff. Blend that up, and then strain into your glasses. And then I topped with a little of the meringue is what it is.
It is a meringue.
Yeah, I got the meringue off the top and saying floop, and then put a little sage leaf in there. For
you know what I'm gonna tell you would have been cute, and I know we didn't want to, but if you had zested.
Yeah,
I
couldn't find the zester.
That'd have been cute.
I was like, and then I didn't feel like.
What I will say is it smells amazing, but y'all know how I feel about herbal drinks, so we're gonna pray about it. Let's go.
I think I'm a fan of myself.
I feel like you put key lime pie in a glass.
I'm not mad about that.
Cause that's what it reminds me of, like.
Y'all are welcome to do this. I'll try to figure out the descriptions later.
Like the meringue part of the like, and then it's limey, and then this is nice.
I did that.
I wish it was a bit colder.
Yes,
but
I mean we had also had it.
Yeah,
our bad.
But this is amazing. Good job,
frosted glasses.
sis.
Frosted glasses. It's a thing that we are loving to do. They're not frosted no more, but they're frosted when we pour it. I like this.
And it's gin. I'm so become a gin fan. I don't know why.
How did this happen to us?
Doing this.
Also, but who lied? You know, back in the day, people were like, oh, don't be off that gin.
Back in the day, you didn't want to be off that gin. I've had very, very bad days.
Liquor is what it's called.
Off of gin and no, I've had very, very bad days of the drinks as my favorites, like gin and tequila. I didn't touch for years.
Still have bad days off tequila. Still have
tequila. Be like, hey girl, how you doing?
Tequila be like, hey
treat
girl,
me right. We be good. Unless I get reckless. It don't be the tequila. It be me.
I was
tequila
like, is my
friend. I
had
3, 12, 15, and then death.
I be thinking.
Do you remember the first? This is
be
so
like,
random.
no, bitch, I'm not.
Do you remember the first time you were drunk? Like you was drunk?
Absolutely.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Also,
I didn't drink early. I didn't start drinking until literally college. Like, long time. I was designated driver. Everybody else in the back, here's your bags. Okay, call me when y'all need me. Come pick y'all up. So my first time getting drunk, like porcelain god drunk. Listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you what me and my people used to do. Okay,
foolishness apparently.
We used to do a lot of foolish things, like make Kool-Aid with Everclear.
Oh God!
And
you do know Kool-Aid water, right?
We used to make Kool-Aid with Everclear, and we used to drink 211.
Ooh! Ooh!
As the pregame.
Ooh!
As the pregame, and then go outside in these people's streets, okay? And be like,
yo, we didn't care about life.
No, we didn't go outside in these people's streets and be out there like, what are we drinking tonight?
No.
Who knows?
Oh,
what's
God.
the drink special?
I'm not even gonna hate on you because I know. I mean, I didn't drink Everclear and Kool-Aid, but
it's a good time. Now, let me tell you, you're not gonna taste it. You don't know.
I remember having a two. So here's the thing. I had beer at a young age.
That's fair though.
So
the Caribbean people.
I've had a red stripe since birth.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So 211. I was like, what is this that you're providing
It's not
to me?
good. I tried to drink it like after, but again, I was like a late drinker, so I also started drinking that because some of my my riders was from the South. So like, and I'm talking about like Arkansas and Bama, and so they was like, oh, this makes sense to us, and because I wasn't a drinker, I was like, oh, okay, I heard beer is nasty. This is what it's supposed to taste like.
You know what though? So like, even though I drank beer early, I wasn't a beer drinker per se. When I became a beer drinker is them college years where you would go to the little bars and it was always like $1.50 pitchers of beer. So you would just be drinking it because of the price more than anything. And you know there was Bud Lights and shit. Yeah. So like that's how I kind of got into it, and then I got better because nowadays I'm like, did you bring me away? What is this?
Nah, we be looking at people crazy. We be like,
what is that?
I don't want.
And then as far as the Everclear thing, Everclear had always been the devil. Yeah. However, the Caribbean in me was like, I drink Grand Nephew, so I can drink Everclear. Like
It's the the 151s.
Oh my God! Wait a
The
minute.
151s.
I had a flashback.
So that's
The
really my
Bacardi
first.
151 Gold. If
Yeah.
you talking about something putting a hair on your chest, I got so many drunken nights.
Yeah. The
Off of
151 is just
Oh, Jesus.
you catch that bus and you is riding. You
Gee, I
no
promise.
stops.
You used to
Express.
take like 2-3 shots and be like
You're
on
done.
your butt, like
Why did we do this? Who told us this?
trying to
made
get
sense?
drunk fast. That's
I
what
don't
it
even
was.
think that's what I was trying to. I would just be like, how do we get here?
The first time I remember getting like for real tipsy was sophomore year of high school. It was homecoming.
That makes sense.
Me and my girls was hanging with the older crew. Like they graduated, you know. We pre-gamed with them, and then we was going to homecoming. We got there too late because we was busy pre-gaming. So we went to like the after party, and because the older crew was like, "Oh no, we got y'all. We gonna get you something." They got us a Bacardi Lemon. I never get that.
Not the lemon.
The Lemon.
Lemon.
The Bacardi. I remember being
That's
in.
y'all was bougie because y'all the lemon.
I remember being in this house party with the Bacardi, and we in there like,
Everybody in the club getting
tipsy, dead ass, with Bacardi Lemon.
That's why he had to pre-rec. Team drinking is very bad, okay?
But I got a fake ID though. But yeah,
No, that was
that
a
was
real
the
thing.
time.
I think I only had one drink. I think it was a random ditch day, and I was like, I guess I'll take a cup.
Hey yo, tell us y'all drunk stories. Tell us the
your
first
drunk
time
stories.
you got
Or
intoxicated.
the worst time.
Or the worst.
What's the worst time? I don't want to figure
Girl,
that out.
I can't
was
tell
blacked
them
out.
stories on air.
Yeah, I was like,
I
wanna,
can't
We don't want
even.
to talk about that. We
Can't
don't wanna
even
talk about
give
that.
you them stories on air, baby.
No, that's not. It's not gonna be it for me.
I know that technically wasn't on the list, so I guess now we can get into some girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl talk.
Work that body. Work that body.
Girl
Work
talk.
that body.
I was a singer in my former life.
In the current one too.
I ain't a singer. I just be singing.
I just be singing though.
So you got things here.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? I do know.
Okay.
We gonna get into a conversation continuation.
Okay.
We was talking randomly earlier, right? 2022 dating.
I knew that's where you was going.
That's where I'm
I
gonna
knew
go.
that's where you was
That's
going.
where I'm gonna go.
It's
Because
18, 19, 17, 20, 21, 20, all of the years.
the
have
new
been-
millennial.
It's been trash.
When we entered that, like, the decade of the new millennial, I think dating just was like, we were taking a vacation. I don't think they returned.
They said we like it over here.
I
We
don't think
wanna
the
do
dating
that.
gods came back because
But like, why is dating so difficult?
what makes it difficult though? Because it's like the catch-22 of people be saying they looking for the same things and frustrated about the same things. But then nobody wants to be like, oh, okay, I guess we need to move differently.
I think the difference, nobody actually wants to work on anything, and I feel like we had this conversation before. I don't know if because we had it off air or we had it on camera. So now I'm like feeling
I don't
like
know,
I'm
they need
being
to hear it
redundant.
again if they need to. It's fine. If it speaks
I
to you,
just feel
appreciate
like
you.
people don't want to try to have relationships. At the first sign of something being reary, they run.
Fair.
And you don't work that because automatically you go, I ain't got to deal with this. It's something else over here. It's something better out here. It's something. And then nobody ever, and not that it's settling, but you just never work at the relationship to even see if it's worth being in.
Fair.
If at the first sign that I did something that you don't like, the first sign, which people want to consider red flags, but not everything up front could be a red flag.
Hey, I need y'all to know the difference between red flags from other people and you are triggered easily and need to go to therapy for this. Really, like, I would like us all to learn that, like,
And like,
self-reflect.
communication is very difficult for people. I feel like specifically men. I could be wrong because I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think it's different. It's a difference in difficulty between men and women. Like, I think, so this also goes into another topic of, like, thinking old school and traditional ways of relationship structures versus more modern. I think it's so easy for men to still have those very traditional social cues about how you can and cannot communicate or what a woman is supposed to communicate and how it's going to happen. And, like, they build their version of relationships around that. And women, vice versa, do the same thing. But then society ain't the same no more.
Yes.
And then also there
Everybody
are
see that.
a lot more people there are a lot more people
Thank you.
who are in therapy. Like, let's just be real. So that's part of it, right? There's a lot more people who are going to therapy. There's a lot more people who, even if you're not in therapy, independently, you have figured out, like, here's what I want to do in life. Here's what makes sense for me. Or, like, here's things that I grew up with that I don't want to actually continue. Like, I'm breaking these generational cycles, right? There's also a lot of people who are not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what makes relationships and dating difficult. Because then you get both sides of that trying to get in relationships with each other. And you got the one person who's like, no, I grew up where either it fits or it don't. We don't talk about things. Look, working.
Yeah.
I don't need. And then you get somebody else who's like, no, baby, this is stuff we need to grow and heal from.
Yeah.
Like, what you talking about?
We was just having a conversation at my fam's house about the women and the men being different, and then just because, again, Caribbean babies, just coming from one culture to another and, like, trying to learn. And I was saying, like, the older generation of our family are so stuck in certain ways that they cannot get behind, and it's detrimental to the rest of the family.
Yep.
Because as a younger generation, we're sitting here like, we should be able to have a conversation with you, but y'all like, it ain't my business. That ain't, you know, like,
and
it's
trying
just,
to tell them that,
like,
bruh,
I
to
will
sit down and be like, hey, let's
but you
think
know
about
what the
this.
difference is. Like, sadly, most of the men, older men in my family, is kind of passing away. So it's more of the aunties that's left, and then you're like, I feel like they are receptive to having these conversations, but at this point they old, you know, they're like, girl, my time.
Like, they be on, it's on y'all to figure that out.
Yeah. But it was a good, healthy conversation I felt like we had too, though, about it. But you know, I don't know what it is about dating. I feel like it's scary for people sometimes to have open communication and say, because you're just so concerned and so worried about what the next person's gonna say, that you're intimidated to say how you actually feel, and so you continue just being like, I ain't gonna say shit.
I think that's also because people want to date with you having all of your feelings invested without catching feelings about stuff. And that's an oxymoron, and it don't work. Like, you date people and they be like, oh yes, let's, open up, let's talk about things, let's do X, Y, and Z together, and then when it come down to like, all right, here go my feelings.
And then sometimes I feel like we be like, oh my God, this person seemed great. And then you dive in with all your feelings. You didn't hold back,
no.
and you didn't gradually get there. So now all your feelings are invested. That person wasn't truly invested yet. And now they like, oh person,
be
you
like,
valid.
wait.
And then you be like, oh, my feelings, because I got those things.
I have them. Or it'd be like people doing stuff to you that you know is like, it's feeling related. Suburb of feeling, somewhere in the vicinity of feeling.
In the land of.
And then be like, why you acting different?
That'd be the thing too. As soon as somebody realizes somebody got feelings for them, they start acting weird.
Or you hurt my feelings.
It sound like everybody's scared.
It does.
It's fear.
It's fear. I do.
Both sides,
Yeah, like, I think it's a general thing, but
actually,
that's what's interesting.
I feel like we need to put a pin in that topic and get a male guest.
Okay.
And come back. We're gonna double back on this.
We're gonna come back to this.
I like that.
I like that. What we gonna come back to?
A shot.
Absolutely.
I like it. Keep going.
Okay.
Because we drink
and we know things.
If you have no idea what we're singing, grow up. But
do better with your life.
I mean, it's something. Do better with your life, because Hot D is out.
Hot shit. I'm going down, baby. Yo, street on my dragon. Street sweeper, baby. The chocolate stuff.
Not on your dragon.
On my dragon.
Well, Hot D, House of the Dragons.
The just don't seem like it's supposed to be there.
Huh?
House of the Dragon. Like, why are you gonna
It's
say
just the House of Dragons. I agree with that. But Rama, the prequel to Game of Thrones, and I like it.
This one more limey.
Even more key limey pie. I like it. What are your thoughts?
How do I get on somebody's council?
The small council.
Like, how do I get on the small? Oh, I didn't know something different. They throw that to me. Like, first of all, I the show it's giving.
It's giving up front. Like, I'm here for it. Come on, little circle. I do a little circle.
I don't know the lyrics. I'm sorry.
I knocked it, but it was a circle.
Okay. It was a
circle.
Get it in there. Okay.
You crazy. Okay, sorry. Watch this is
Okay. They all got one. Okay. Nah, I really am enjoying it. We're at this point on episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things that I'm like obviously predictable.
Okay.
Which I'm starting to not be so mad about in storylines.
It depends on the storyline.
Depending
like
on the storyline, but I be like, life is like sometimes predictable. Like you be like, I know you finna be a fuck nigga. I can't be mad at you showing that in real time in a show.
You being exactly who I knew you was gonna be.
This makes sense to me. The uncle showed up on the screen. I said, Damon, you a demon.
His name is Damon, which stands for demon.
You look like the descendant of you who does the same stupid shit.
Yo. Him and his whore.
His whore. Imagine if we had took shots every time they said whore.
We'd have been dead. Yeah. They had that whole 5 minutes of just
whore.
That whore.
She's not a whore.
She's a whore.
But she's not a whore.
But she's a whore.
You're my whore.
But that's your whore. You can't have a whore. You got a wife.
First of all,
wait. This man said, I'm going to come out here and tell y'all I'm finna marry this whore who's got a baby. He already married, though.
I don't know if I want to be the whore that you steal a castle for and go to war.
Well, he didn't technically steal the castle.
No, that's not his.
He sent him back to Casterly Rock.
To leave.
He was like, no, you're going back. He was supposed to stay there with his wife.
It was that he came and stole.
It was him. Let me talk about his level of petty was at an all-time high. First you lied.
Spoiler alerts. Spoiler alerts.
Dead ass. First you lied, okay? You lied.
Lies.
About this woman.
I know.
All because you wanted to give Viserys there, right? So you sent him this invitation. Him. Nobody else. You sent him a wedding invitation for your wife and unborn child who you already married to somebody who the baby not real. You stole an egg. Not only did you steal an egg, you stole your nephew's egg.
First of all, let's
your
start.
dead nephew's egg.
The whole party came and he said he didn't come. No, he didn't come to this sham ass shit. The king can't. Even if it was a real wedding.
Why would I show up to this?
Why would I? We have kingdoms. I cannot come to you marrying your little whore and bastard baby.
When you already got a wife. Okay.
Who is an ally to our kingdom? I'm at war with your ex-wife now. I don't know what the fuck.
Listen.
What is we doing here?
But Rhaenyra was like, don't even worry about it, Pops.
That lady said big dragons popping. She came in with big D energy.
She did.
And was like, what's up? Even though I don't be liking the brattiness of them. I just don't. I don't know if it's the 8.
If Daenerys had a daughter, it would have been her for real.
This is Daenerys' lineage, though.
It is, but I'm like, once she's giving me Daenerys. Mm-hmm. But if she had a daughter, and I could have seen that being like baby Daenerys.
This is the lineage. I'm realizing why all of them was crazy. Because even her brother, that's clearly the uncle. This makes sense to me.
Yes.
So you got Daenerys, that's little baby Daenerys. Okay.
Yes.
This is what's making sense to me. We got black people though.
We do got black people.
Shout out to the black people who be doing black shit. He be doing black, like he gave a whole speech about how, hey yo, I know this the king and all, but I done had to grind too hard for a motherfucker to come in and not give me my respect. So I'm not gonna play this game. So your little bitch ass brother, if he wanna run the fade, he can do whatever. I'm with the shits. But if not, we could work together. And I was like,
this makes sense to me.
He was drinking with the white people, the 811s.
Nah, that baby went to port. He was like, nah, I'm good. I want to be sober for this.
And I said, if that ain't never a you not gonna find my body hanging off the side of this yacht moment in my life, you will not have my body dumped off of a dragon.
It was him trying to sell off his child, though. Not sell off, but like marry.
Technically.
She a baby.
For that generation.
She like 5.
Nah, we gotta be realistic.
In that generation, yes. But God,
at 12, in that generation, she was about 18. 17 and a half at least.
Was she 12?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
they said it.
Baby looked 9.
She was 12. And
that wig could have been better. They gave it a lot.
Why didn't you just give her locks?
I don't know, but it gave her a lot.
Why she couldn't have little baby white dreads like her daddy did?
I don't know. Either way,
I had to make.
First of all, she's the cutest little girl.
She was so, until she was like, "I will give you lots of babies. I will be on sis." Man said, "What your mama told you?"
She was like, "You don't have to lay with me until I'm 14, so I'm somewhat grown."
I mean, with respect to the king, at least they said he is an honorable king and was not going to sleep with what in their generation would have been minors.
Yes.
Give us credit.
But he's sick. He wasn't gonna make it till she 14. Is what I was thinking.
I feel like there are ways around that. Had not all the Lannister babies been claimed by the king, there's ways around your pregnancy.
True.
Finesse gods. Pray to the gods, finesse the gods. This is what they do back then. I don't know what y'all want.
To the old gods and the older gods.
And the older guy. And then sis' best friend came in and said,
I'm about to be your stepmommy. Now what?
And I'm going to birth your replacement.
That part. Because, baby.
We going to have to be
off with her head.
We going to have to be. Nah, I ain't going to hold you. Because here's why. Reasonable De'Azia here, right? I drink and I know things. I will sit on the council as the soon-to-be queen. Okay? The named heir. I know at some point, this is what her problem is. See, I don't like the naiveness. You grew up in a royal court and you acting like you don't know how the fuck the game goes. You know they're going to want him to marry. Mm-hmm. If you think, hey, Chelle, let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something. If we is in the courts, I, am daughter of said king. Mama dies, unfortunate. Okay, it's back in the day. Nobody gives a fuck about your death. There needs to be a queen. You are my best friend. / daughter of the king's hand. Sis. I know my daddy is an old nigga. I also know we can be in power.
Yeah, we can, yeah.
We can work some things out. So, his favorite scent is juniper berry. Okay? He likes stone toys.
That nigga got a big ass Lego set.
He got a whole Lego set. I'm setting us up for greatness. Okay, he got stone toys, juniper berry. Okay, this is his favorite wine. We keep some in the back. On a late night one day, we gonna all go. I'm gonna go dragon training. Let me know if you. Okay, great things can happen for us. Okay,
until she give him a boy, and then.
But still. You are then queen. Even if the daddy die, I'm still queen, and I have to decide, like, oh, it's the heir. And I can be like, he's not fit. And you can be like, she was already named, so
let's just give it to her. Well,
y'all don't be thinking.
We gonna see where this
She
goes.
was over there mad. Like, oh, how could you do this to me? Bitch, because your daddy got money?
It's because she didn't know. Like, her daddy had this whole conversation. She thinking he just gonna do it with the Valera, the black guy daughter.
Which?
Corliss.
And, I mean, because that's what
because even Allison was like, whoa, wait. He was like, I'm marrying her. She looked up like, oh, we are?
Because that would have made sense. However.
Oh, it was her checking her auntie? Mm-hmm. It was her checking her auntie for me.
Even though, I mean, the auntie was right.
She was, but it was just, it was her checking
because the
her
only reason people want him to remarry is to have an heir.
Yeah.
If they really was like, we've accepted and bent the knee for you for real, they would have been like, oh, well, then go marry this other young girl because by the time she old enough, you already going to be coming into power and doing kingly, queenly things. So, yeah.
But we're enjoying it. I like it.
I like that. You know what I don't like?
What you don't like?
It's going to be real random. I have been watching a lot of hip hop.
Come on, let's talk about it.
Ray J gotta go, G.
Ray J don't even know he toxic.
No, I think he does.
That's been
pausing on quick ratchet news. Apparently, him and Sammy got in a scuffle. It wasn't a scuffle. They wasn't really squabbling, but in Ray J mind, they was squabbling.
Oh.
You got to know you toxic when you do stuff like that.
No, he got to know he toxic when he came at Princess the way he did, because ain't no way.
If y'all have not done so, please go watch Ray J give his explanation of why fucking strippers and letting people suck your dick because you don't know their name do not matter in the realm of cheating.
Hey men, because there's a lot of y'all that watch this show, we know. So prostitutes and strippers don't count as cheating?
And if you don't know her name and all she do is suck your dick, it don't count?
It don't count?
So if I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it ain't none of your
business, right? Like, it don't matter. It don't count.
If in the back seat of the Uber, I'd be like, just eat the box real quick. And I do not recall the name.
It don't count.
You know what counts? So y'all be texting every day like y'all like each other.
Why would that man took off his shirt?
He got hot. He was mad.
He went to the door like, so y'all be texting every day?
First
like,
of all, princess, tap me in next time you need to be petty with this
her
nigga.
fat ass.
She's so fine. And she, come on, sis make Filipino oxtails. I don't know if y'all ever had them in your life, but them bitches bust. Okay. You cheated on her looking like that, nigga.
You had her way too long.
That man said, y'all be texting each other. I would have sung One Wish. He would have been so mad at me. He'd have been like, you out here liking niggas because if I had one wish, you are going to be mad at me, sir. I'm not playing this. Listen. That's why I wouldn't even sung. You should have just you should have called Sammy on speed. I would. Do you know my
imagine.
I'm calling Pleasure P. I'm be like, hey, okay, you want to meet up?
I know this is prior to verses. But baby, had this been after verses,
and
my petty flag is flying free.
You want to meet up? What's up? You trying to... Sammy, I know the kids love when you sing them lullabies at night. Don't play with me. What's wrong with you? You're their favorite singer.
But they supposed to RSVP these tours. Get out of my face.
Nigga said what the kids gonna feel like. I don't know. What did they feel when it was
He did what the kids gonna think. That their daddy was a whore. Okay?
Here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff where I be like, little Miss Emotional in me be like, oh, I have feelings and I can't. But when you say certain things, it's like the pettiness just like a dragon. It just creeps out. Like I be like
a dungeon dragon.
Don't talk about that. We don't talk about these hoes. No. First of all, let's talk about Nicki Minaj actually had me convinced that she was pregnant, and I was gonna give her some leeway on this performance.
I had watched on Facebook because I couldn't find the whole video on YouTube for whatever
that's
reason.
the reason. I feel like that's PR. Shout out to you for getting the Video Vanguard Award, the 2022
Congratulations,
Video
Nicki
Vanguard
Minaj,
Award.
for that.
Not sure where Buster's is.
Ever, that performance was very practice-like.
It was giving me very much so last dress rehearsal, making sure the lights work. That's what it was giving me.
And that's all I got. I'm not even going to ride you that hard. That's just what it was giving me.
I'm going to ride you because you got on the Beyonce's internet and I thought you was pregnant. So I was like, kudos to her because performing in general is not everybody's forte. So then to be like, I'm getting an award, let me make sure I did this performance. And then I found out as I was being like, oh, this she was not actually pregnant. She was just being a smart ass. You cannot perform like this and be a smart ass about pregnancy. Bitch, don't do that. Fuck's wrong with you? Performance is not your strong suit anyway. You should have rolled the pregnancy wave until after the fact and be like, oh, it was a joke.
It was very okay.
It was very, you should have did what we did in 2000 and let all the up and coming rappers just perform your songs. That's what you should have did.
I feel like those as well.
You should have got Bia. You should have got Gorilla. You should have got anybody but you, if I'm honest. What's Coily Ray?
Oh.
Go get the mamas and let them.
Tiana Taylor.
No, Tiana Taylor is actually
No, but she's very good at tributes.
Yeah, but I don't want her to do that when.
I just
I feel like she's too good to do Nicki Minaj, and I'm not gonna. That just is what it is. I'm upset. Did you hear the acceptance speech?
No, I did not.
Okay, here's the pettiness of the acceptance speech that pissed me off. She said, I want to thank the people who influenced me as a performer in my flow, right? That you said Foxy Brown and not Lil' Kim?
Because she's a liar.
You said Foxy
Your
Brown.
whole catalog, your whole visual looks like
So
Lil'
you're
Kim.
getting here's why I'm now even more mad. You're getting a Video Vanguard Award before Lil' Kim? And that's who all your image is based on?
Literally every image you have.
That's who your whole first decade, 0.5?
I was saying when you said I wasn't thought to inspire me, I was like, she said Lil' Kim. You see me leaning
I
back.
was like, what?
I'm like, and finally at some point, if you'd have been like, Lil' Kim inspired
I was looking
me.
for opportunity for growth. I was like, look at this. Issa Rae, shout out to giving us that little gem. Because
that was Kelly.
Kelly, you're right. But like, you gonna hold on to that till you die? And then hit us with which is very fair and relevant. Like, you never know what people are going through. Mental health is a real thing. She shouted out Whitney. She did, like,
I saw that little clip.
okay, she did that, and it was like, you don't
better lay low.
You don't know what people are going through. You don't, and I don't know if that was her way of being like, hey, I'm kind of going through stuff. But I'm also just like, big sis, in all your accolades and celebration, you to this day are gonna act like Little Kim had no influence. Like, you really hit me with a Foxy round.
I'm wondering if people are teetering on insanity, because
you got to be. You
gotta be
some type of crazy. And the fact that nobody on her team was like,
it's that, like, that persona, or you just crazy. So, like I think about that with, like, Kanye, right? Like, Kanye, you, like, before I was like, no, you really be going through things. I was just thinking everything was a stunt with our how did I get started with Kanye? Everything was a stunt. I used to feel like, oh, he's just doing this. And then I started realizing, I'm like, no, he might really got a lot of things going on. This might really be him. So I feel that way about Nicki. At one point, I was like, everything she do is a stunt. This is a stunt.
mm-hmm.
And now I'm like, but you be whole, like, at some point, you got to be tired.
I think because
so now maybe
point,
it's just really who you are.
I think people don't realize that fake it till you make it applies to you going crazy too. And that's just being honest. Like, I can fake it till I make it and be like, oh, the bougie, or oh, like, glamorous lifestyle. But if I'm faking like I'm a bitch, or I'm faking like I'm crazy, or I'm faking like I'm an asshole, at some point that's me. That's you. You have to spend a good amount of your life doing that to build up, especially if you're not switching out. Like, these ain't different characters that you playing. You're not an actor or actress where, like, in one movie I'm doing this, one TV show I'm doing this. At some point, this your life.
Right.
Okay, like, Benson Olivia is, that's her. She just got two different lives.
Yes.
One of your lives, you happen to be a police officer, one of the greatest detectives we've ever known. Okay? And then the alternate it's an alternate universe. Stop creating alternate universes for yourselves, okay? Because,
listen, congratulations to you in the Vanguard Award.
your whole 10.5.
Your backup dancers was killing it.
You didn't need the stripper pole.
You did not need.
You didn't need to throw your leg over. I wonder what the girl in the chair was thinking about when she kept throwing her leg over her.
It was weird.
I was nervous.
It was very weird that you kept doing.
I was uncomfortable for her. And then she was tied up and gagged.
It was very weird. You know what she should have done? All
Let
her.
other people perform?
No. But even the list of songs, I know this is not fair because this is your Vanguard Award, it's based on your music. I would have rather she gave me all her features. Just give me a medley.
She gave us Monster.
No, that's her song.
I mean, that Monster. No, I pull up in a song. That's not hers. That's Kanye.
That is not.
That's
her
Kanye,
song.
Jay-Z.
You're right. You're right. But I wanted a medley of features. Because I mean, my favorite thing about Nicki is all her features. I don't necessarily. I'm a big fan of her particular songs. I like all her features.
Hear me out for a visual. Hear me out. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Nicki Minaj, who we know.
And
I don't care. Hate me for this.
Nicki.
Hate me for this. Nicki Minaj was not a good performer before that evening. Okay, she ain't never like Barb's. She's a great artist, performer, not my faves. Okay, so picture, right? Nicki Minaj off on the side or small stage, and she's doing her lyrics, right? And then, like, she got whatever sets behind her. Great light show. She had the little pink,
the light was killing it.
Did
the
they
light
see
was
the pink Jaguars? And Pink Panthers, whatever they was?
I seen them. Those was
okay,
cute.
but like,
and then the anaconda with the green, like
right?
she came
so
in.
like, we
hey.
have those as she's doing, right? And then on the other stage, you have people recreating your video sets.
I like it
because I didn't need you to perform. I didn't need
you to attempt to dance.
You could have got the Mercedes experience. She is obviously traveling. Why you ain't get her to come do your stripper pole?
Yeah.
Or you could have actually just got Tiana Taylor to do your dance features.
Yeah. That's okay though. Again, congratulations.
It's not, because I'm really upset that she didn't. You spent this long holding a grudge against Lil' Kim, who you know made your career.
Apparently.
Lil' Kim, if you want help suing, I will go through every video and exhibit A the fuck out of that. Okay? When she did Pink Print, this is what? I don't get it.
It sucks because, like, this generation
No,
It's
I
just
feel like
her.
I feel like this generation of rappers are friends.
Yeah, it's just
So
her.
Y'all think they can get like a ladies' night?
Yes.
It would suck because Nicki not on it though.
No, it wouldn't suck because
she got all the big ones back then. And then
nope, because Cardi gonna do it, and Meg gonna do it, and Saweetie gonna do it, and they gonna be like, come on, little gorilla, let's go. Okay, and they gonna bring her in. They gonna even let Coily Ray come on there because they be like, represent for the skinny bitches this work, let's go. Yep. They gonna, and then
they all be fucking with each other. And I actually could very much see a ladies' night with them.
And they will honor their others.
And then I felt like Chloe will sing the hook. Let me tell you something. Put it together.
Chloe will sing the hook. Chloe will sing the hook.
I feel like it would make sense to put Lil' Kim on there. I'm not denying that.
And in the video, they will have Queen Latifah. They will have MC Light.
It'll
they will
be
have
all
your Rhapsody.
It would be all that you can get.
They
Remy
will have
out
the
there.
Missies.
You can get
Remy would be on the song.
Listen, I can actually very much see them. I think that.
Oh, what a night! Me and Papoose go riding in my. What you mean? She's coming. What you mean?
I feel like this generation of women has tried to make it more of a point to be there for each other.
Because for a long time it was separate.
It was very separate. Every 10 men you get one woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always been strong. Right now I feel like the rap game is dominated by women.
Mm-hmm. Especially in terms of like standout types of songs and like what you know.
Yeah, like right now, like women going crazy in the hip, and that's
y'all. We like
and that's dope. I might not be the fan of everybody, but I think that's dope.
But I ain't the fan of every nigga neither.
Exactly.
So
I don't.
cool.
First of all, they names don't stand out to me.
A little bebop, a little hip hop.
I feel like I remember women rap names. But like the men, I like who? Huh? He did what?
You, it's a baby, a baby, a baby, a baby.
That's the generation of babies. We had the little.
But it was still a little something. So like when you got old enough, you just dropped your little.
Yeah.
Like Lil Wayne, Lil Zane, Lil Mouth. Okay,
like
Mouth again. That's because they don't read. Read a book. Read a book. Read a motherfucking book. Out. That's important. If you don't have enough vocabulary, you cannot make up a stage name. You just can't. What are you gonna do?
It's a certain amount of new rappers that I know, like that many.
Like, how many?
Like that.
That's one more than me. That's one more than me.
And I don't even know if they new for real. Like I feel like they've been out for a while, so technically.
Also because randomly, now we have like artificial intelligence rappers. Okay. So I don't even need to know none of these niggas' names. I just need to know
that was
AI.
the episode.
Okay, so yeah, they dropped, but I don't know what's the AI person's name though.
I don't know, and I don't.
He probably got a better name than all these other people.
Because you're not finna give me an AI rapper. If that's the case, they're gonna get rid of all the regular rappers and just start making
go. You know how much money they finna save? First, but his biggest fans. I'm talking about Siri in the front row virtually.
President of the fan club.
I find out mine. Siri is out here with the shits. Okay, don't ever question her.
Yo, Siri definitely gives me more like I'm gonna be with the shit. Alexa gonna be like I'm chilling.
Alexa gonna be like, I mean, if we got to, if you want to get into it, we can. Can I just? When is brunch? That's Alexa. Alexa is brunch.
Alexa. Alexa is
when is brunch? Siri be like,
gang in this.
So what's good? Like, first of all, who you talking to? Wait a minute, ma'am. You asked her. You told me to ask you anything. I don't know why you here. This what's gonna happen. I don't know. What is FN Mecca? Micah? First of all, this nigga got dropped from the label for being too fake black. That's not an exaggeration. That's real hard dropping. Cause all the black people was like, why y'all just playing our face like this? You ain't seen them? He got green locks and some crazy other stuff happening.
Y'all want to hear from the AI rapper? Y'all interested?
I feel like he probably got bars. Too. You ever heard?
Yeah, because he got like the whole world in his hands.
And this is why reading is important if you're going to be a rapper. I'm trying to tell y'all, you better go study Shakespeare.
In his hands.
He finna rap to y'all in different languages. I'm going to his concert virtually if it's free. I'm not gonna pay for an AI concert. I'm not gonna do that now. Listen.
No, you better.
Unless if you in the metaverse though. Every rapper is gonna have to have an
avatar. Yeah.
So somebody gonna take his hair. Somebody else gonna take his grill. That's probably Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Nose Ring, if we being honest.
I'm not about to play these games. Let's we here. What you rating these?
Dracarys. Because they fire.
Drakars. You gotta roll all the R's though.
Drakars. That's what I got.
Okay. So that's a 5 for you.
I got a 5.
I'm gonna go with a 5 out of 5 too. I really like this. But you sung to me. Like, you know that I like herbal drinks. You know I like gin.
Play your part, sweetheart. Play your part.
Come on. You are the prototype.
What you got, production?
Oh, it's good. Top 5.
Hey, yo, my guy.
Hey, yo, my God. Yo,
It's
not
good.
bad. That was
It's good.
Well, okay, appreciate you. Thank you so much for your ministry.
Yo, make sure y'all drop y'all drink suggestions below. We have been waiting on them. Don't make us come up with these every week, okay? Or every other week. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Join the conversation because we like to hear from y'all.
We do. Give us topics.
Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to follow us.
I got nothing else. You got something else?
That's all I got. So, we out.
Deuces!
Bye. Oh, okay. Dracarys.
You think it ain't a Dracarys in somebody's CPS school?
Yes, it is.
I'm sure it is.
It's a Dracarys. It's a Khaleesi.
I ain't mad about Khaleesi though.
But it's only because,
I ain't mad about Khaleesi.
my god niece is literally named after Ari.
Khaleesi Williams.
And no, my ass would be like, Khaleesi, your mama like Game of Thrones, huh?
I know. I'm not even gonna ask. I'm like, Khaleesi, what's your dragon name? What's your dragon name, huh? What? I like men persons.
Y'all just gonna have this conversation. I walked in here with a goddamn fanny pack.